pills, no injections, no surgery, just high intensity, high dosage, FDA approved laser therapy at the cellular level. Since pain-free life centers and choice come into my life, I am pain-free. You can be pain-free too. Make your appointment. Call 248-879-1100 or go to painfreelifecenters.com. Good enough for a 4-time Stanley Cup champion. Why is it good enough for you?
Hi, I'm Rick Edelman with a warning. Millions of people.
Good morning, everyone. We are live on Facebook.
A lot of investors have no idea the risks they're taking, but you are holding steady, right? You haven't made a trade all year. That could be a problem too. With COVID on the scene, you might need more cash
I think
than
they're
before.
all doing their speeches from home.
Are you sure your portfolio
wherever they are, they just do it.
Okay.
Call us
That's
at
my
Edelman
impression.
Financial Engines and let's review your investments and your entire financial situation
wrong with
and
that.
see if you're in good shape as this crisis continues. It's not the time to go it alone. Call us at 888-PLAN-RIC. Talk with one of my colleagues here at Edelman Financial Engines. We'll review your portfolio and make sure you're ready for what comes next. And we'll help you get through this crisis just like we've helped clients get through every crisis for the past 35 years. Call us at 888-PLAN-RIC. That's 888-PLAN-RIC. Online at ricedelman.com.
I'm Dick Hickner, WJR News, and now Paul W. Smith.
The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Monday morning to you. That's right. It is Monday, August 17th, the 230th day of 2020. There are 136 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. Dick Hafner, thanks for the gift of the news, the way it was meant to be reported as news. Of course, Dana Clark in with her traffic and weather and opinions on what's going on all around us. We've got Brian Morton in the booth back in the Golden Tower of the Fisher Building. All of us are coming from our homes. Kim is alongside me in the office here. And, of course, our executive producer, Ann Thomas.
Good morning, Deb. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yeah.
I got some more mosquito bites, but yeah.
Oh, man. Did I ever get mosquito bite?
It doesn't matter if I spray. It doesn't matter what I do. If I'm outside, when the mosquitoes come out, I'm getting bit. But it was the fastest weekend ever.
Well, it was a fast weekend. And remember, I spoke about having to get that bug killer, Dyna trap. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I did get one from Marty Hornacek.
Good.
And it just proves to me that if it's us against them, us against the flies, the bugs, the bees, the wasps, inevitably they win because they've got the numbers.
Yes.
Because this Dyna Zapper has filled.
Already?
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Is full.
You can't believe it. You dump it out.
I have to dump it out and clean it. And I'm a little nervous because they say do it at nighttime because that's when the little critters are less active, which means that some of them in there are still alive. And if you take the top off and it's a bee or a wasp and they're still alive, they're not going to be happy. And so I'm a little nervous about that. But they're piled up in that little basket. So it's done a good job. And yet I'm still getting eaten by mosquitoes. Are you still getting eaten by mosquitoes, honey? Kim? I'll have to wait 15 seconds for her answer.
Right.
Are you still getting eaten alive by the mosquitoes and bugs? So am I. So's Dana.
Yeah.
They won't bite into Ann because she's not had meat or anything really.
Right.
They bite into her. It tastes like yogurt, and they go, yuck. So she's not bitten by bugs. But Dick, you're not bitten by. I knew that. Dick, are you bitten by bugs? Oh, bitten by bugs. Have you been bitten by bugs?
Who can escape them? I take I put a light jacket on even in the summer to do the dog walking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, when we sit outside now, we have several things: citronella candles, fans.
Right. What more can you do?
We've got that fabulous bug killer. It's killing bugs, but there's just a lot of them. Just a lot of them.
What about spraying the yard? I've heard a lot of people
Done that.
spray
We
their
actually
yard.
had Rose come out, and it did a fine job, but it can't last forever.
Oh.
You know, I mean, there's just too many of them out there. We have a lot of trees, bushes, flowers, plants, whatever. They love our yard, and we love our yard too.
Yeah, we don't want it to be winter, so we're not
No.
complaining.
No. Just surviving here, but I'm itching my legs as I sit here at my desk, and I'm going, I'm not alone. I am not alone. On this National Vanilla Custard Day.
Oh, what a great day.
I was out in the grocery store looking for vanilla and couldn't find any. Is that because everyone's baking so much?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All righty. On this Monday morning at 5:42, we've got some business to take care of on WJR.
This report is sponsored by the podcast, The Pete and Sebastian Show.
The Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco. It's your two favorite Italian-American comedians bringing you nonstop laughs and outrageous stories from the snapshots of their everyday lives. Find The Pete and Sebastian Show wherever you listen to podcasts.
And find our WJR Traffic and Weather first right here in Dana Clark.
Traffic First, sponsored by the Construction Association of Michigan. Are you a construction contractor looking to grow or developer looking for a contractor? The Construction Association of Michigan, CAM, can help you work together to get the project done right. One industry, one resource, one CAM. Check them out at buildwithcam.com. Great start out there this Monday. Accident-free, no delays. Looking at construction along 696 westbound between Woodward and Coolidge. That right lane is closed through September 11th. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Shelving.com. Celebrate 60 years with Shelving.com, a Michigan family business offering Detroit-made durable Unirack brand pallet racking. Maximize space at your manufacturing facility, warehouse, school, and home. Order today at Shelving.com and get a free design consultation and 11% off. That's Shelving.com. We rack your world.
It'll be dry initially on this Monday, then a mix of clouds and sun for the afternoon with a slight chance for a shower thunderstorm along a front as the high hits 82. Clearing will take place tonight with a low 60. Sunny tomorrow, the high near 77. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Jeff Maher on News Talk 760 WJR.
And on this Monday morning, we're happy to welcome back Rush Limbaugh, usually with you from noon to 3, Monday through Friday, but he checks in with us first thing here now at 5:44. Good morning, Rush.
The anti-American contagion has spread from football and basketball now into soccer. Last Wednesday, the entire FC Dallas team and players from their opponents, Nashville SC, took a knee as the national anthem was playing. The fans at Toyota Stadium in Dallas booed. Reggie Cannon, a little-known FC Dallas defender, was outraged. He lashed out at the fans. He called their booing absolutely disgusting. Mr. Cannon said he was baffled and ticked off that fans dared to boo kneeling players in their own stadium. How disgraceful is that, he asked. Now, apparently this young guy doesn't understand much outside of soccer balls. Mr. Cannon, let's put aside the obvious that most patriotic Americans think the disrespect you kneeling players show to our national anthem is a total disgrace. What's obvious is that you seem not to know where your salary comes from. It's the very fans who you hold in contempt for not coddling you. They have a right to express themselves, too. In fact, those fans may express themselves further after your outburst by just staying home and forgetting you and your league exist. Then you'll have plenty of time to complain and kneel to your heart's content while you're figuring out how to pay your bills in this great country that you seem to hate or dislike. So kneel on that, buddy, and see what you can learn next time.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR. I've been carrying around this picture. I don't know that you can see it here. I don't think you can.
I see it.
You see Michael Phelps there?
Yes.
Without the shirt?
Yeah.
You see how big his upper body is compared to... It's freakishly big. He wins... He wins a race just by laying down in the water.
Exactly.
He's almost, his upper body from his waist up is almost as long as a swimming pool.
Yep.
He's tall too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's all from the waist up. Look at that. That's like astonishing to me. I saw that picture and I went, my goodness, what a long torso.
He got into the right business.
Christopher Joseph says, eat more garlic, you guys. That'll get rid of your
heard about
mosquitoes.
that.
Christopher Joseph, the singer.
Yes, eat more garlic.
Eat more garlic. And I
do
love
eat
garlic, and
garlic,
it's
but
so good for you.
how much is, you know what I mean? Like how much?
That's the question.
Garlic
I don't know.
pills, probably take garlic
to
pills.
keep enough to keep the mosquitoes away. I liked that commercial a while ago. I can't remember the product, so it wasn't a good commercial, except it was somebody eating hot sauce. And then when a mosquito landed on him and went for the blood, it would explode.
That is a good commercial.
That was very funny. Mosquito would land and you go beep. It would just explode because he had hot sauce.
Patrick says mosquitoes like sweet people. So that should
wait a minute. But Ann, you're a sweet people, and they leave you alone.
They do.
I don't know. I've heard that some people don't have as big of a problem with them as others.
That's true.
Hormones.
There have been times,
or pheromones. What do they call them? It's the scent that you give off that mosquitoes like.
And Ann Albertson says garlic keeps the vampires away too.
Which is, in our business, very helpful. We're exposed to more of those than you might imagine. Vampires. Right. A lot of people don't know that. Hello, Sylvania, Ohio. There's Christopher. Yep. Fine singer. I remember him back in my Toledo days.
Oh, wow. Good memory there.
Yep.
So this is interesting. The retail spending numbers are in, and it's actually getting better. But it's so interesting what people are spending money on during the pandemic. What do you guys think it is? Like, what would you guess?
Booze.
That's a good one.
Snackage? I don't know. Were you talking about shopping, like
I'm talking
clothing
about big stuff. Like more bigger items.
Like boats.
Yes,
stuff like that.
Definitely boats, motorhomes.
Yes, keep going. There's another big
camping stuff.
Yes, and pools.
Swimming pools,
Swimming pools.
You're hearing the Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Well, I saw an interesting story over the weekend. There are a lot of things that are going to happen because of this pandemic. A lot of changes, like working from home and things like that, that are going to become permanent because they're going to find out, A, people can do it, and B, it saves the company a lot of money. And C, I don't know what C is, but anyway, A, B, C.
Did you mention that it'll save the company a lot of money?
Yes, I did. Matter of fact, it will cost us a lot of money, but it will save the company a lot of money. That we'll have to work out the details of. But here's something that I saw that, Dick, I don't think you can weigh in on, although, if you can, God bless you. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I can't weigh in on this, but the ladies can. And Kim, you can weigh in on this as well. The headline showed a big pair of high heels, and it said, "Are we done wearing high heels?" I am. So when you think about it, you've been off those, like I haven't had a tie on. I don't even remember the last time I did wear a sport coat to something, but I haven't had a sport coat, suit and tie and shirt, whatever. I haven't had any of those things. I haven't, so long I can't remember. So if any of those things that I had to wear were painful, that would really stick out to me right now. Well, from everything I hear, high heels are painful. So now that you've lived your life for 5 months without having that uncomfortable feeling of being in high heels, do you think you can make the decision to forego the way they're supposed to make your legs look better and all the rest of it? Maybe they really do make your legs look better, but is it worth the pain? Will you go back to high heels, or will you say, I lived 5 months without them, I don't need them? And again, Dick, you don't have to answer.
Annie, go ahead.
I would go back.
You're going back?
For at a nice event, absolutely.
Right. That's the
they do make your legs look better.
They make you, How tall are you, Ann?
5'6".
5'6". How tall are you, honey? 5'4".
A nice pair of heels.
Would you go back to heels?
I'd have to hem all my clothes again.
If she didn't wear heels, she'd have to hem all of her good clothing that's hemmed to go with heels. right? But she'll wear them to the right event, just like Ann will. But Dana?
Same for me. I've been done with high heels, except if I'm going out someplace, really
Fancy.
special.
Something
Yeah,
fancy.
and that's not too often. I tried to put heels on when I went out for my birthday, and I was walking like a newborn calf. I was
I've never heard it quite explained that way, but that's good for you, like a newborn calf.
Yeah, they barely could walk.
It's a good explanation.
Yeah.
So it was funny. So
I got a great I got a mind's eye view, whatever it is. I can see it in my mind's eye. So,
well, Paul, when is the last time you wore tie shoes?
Tie shoes.
I generally get my shoes made in America, but anyone?
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Actually, shoes aren't very much made in America anymore, except New Balance, I think. But those are
shoes that you had to tie.
No, dress shoes that I had to tie. Can't remember. I have dress shoes that are tie shoes, but I don't wear them very often. I don't remember the last time. And unfortunately or fortunately, my sneakers, tennis shoes, running shoes, call them whatever you call them, those are tie. So I've had those tie shoes on, but not dress tie shoes. Slippers. I mean slip-ons, basically. But I used to, remember when we used to put wingtips on those shoes? Wingtips, that was dressed up. Our wingtips. I'm sure I still have a pair of those somewhere because I rarely throw things away. They either get donated or they're still in my closet. And Kim would say they're mostly still in my closet.
Well, the slip-on shoe business is
doing
well.
Planning conventions and conferences. Still, groups and associations like one of my broadcasting associations has to make plans for their events. And you have to, of course, make these plans months and months, sometimes a year in advance. So many organizations right now are making their plans for next year, and they're all going online because no one can predict that, let's say, in February, March, or April, the coronavirus won't be around anymore. Of course, it'll be around. And so for the time being, all the events in 2021 that are being planned now, they're all going to be virtual, all of them.
So we're going through another year of this.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
So I was mentioning that because we have to make our plans as to whether wear heels or wear ties. Not in the foreseeable future. They won't be needed.
No, going to be doing all this stuff from home. And why not? And again, back to the Democrat convention starting today. I was asked the question earlier, where will the governor be making her speech from? I think it's from home or, one of her offices. She didn't have to go to Washington or they're in where
Wisconsin.
are they? Wisconsin. She didn't have to go to Wisconsin. I don't think she had to go to Wisconsin because everything I've heard was that people were doing it from their homes.
Who absolutely had to go to Wisconsin? So there's a couple hundred people there, right? So who had to show up?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that I don't.
I haven't followed any of this too much, frankly.
Can you imagine the economic hit? Because these cities vie.
Oh, everywhere for everything. They're talking about. They're worried. Retailers are worried about Halloween being canceled. I mean, there's a lot of money spent attached to virtually everything we all do, and all of these businesses out there are being killed by this, and. There's so many businesses that aren't going to make it. It's just sad. It's unfortunate. We haven't seen.
There's got to be a way to do Halloween. There's got to be a way. You could put the candy on the porch, individually wrapped, and then mom and dad could Lysol wipe it all down before they.
That's true. You're right.
Several children affected by Lysol poisoning when their parents cleaned their candy. Wait a minute, before you put that in your mouth, please don't clean the candy with Lysol.
That'll come up. That'll definitely be a thing.
Oh, boy.
Now the president will be blamed for that. On a serious note, his younger brother died at the age of 71.
From what?
They didn't say, or I didn't see it at least. I don't know, Dick or Ann, if you saw what it was.
Didn't say.
No.
It just said that he visited him with him Friday. He went to New York and visited him on Friday, and then he announced that his Brother had died Saturday.
Hmm.
He was 71. We didn't know him per se, but it sounds like he was a wonderfully nice guy.
Yes, it does.
He was taking blood thinners for years.
Yeah.
Oh, then he had a fall in the spring, caused a brain bleed, and then it kept coming back, and there were all kinds of
Yeah, he'd been definitely struggling.
unfortunate problems there. So we send our condolences, thoughts, and prayers to the president's family. 5:57 at News Talk 760 WJR.
And Sebastian Show.
The Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco. It's your two favorite Italian-American comedians bringing you nonstop laughs and outrageous stories from the snapshots of their everyday lives. Find The Pete and Sebastian Show wherever you listen to podcasts.
I'm pretty sure those are not radio made-up names. All righty, at 5:57, we've got it, our WJR Traffic and Weather first, and we've got Dana Clark.
Traffic first sponsored by Gordon Chevrolet. Gordon Chevrolet, where you not only pick out the payment, but you now pick your program. Need to pull ahead your lease? Do you need GM employee pricing or a low payment with zero interest? Let Gordon Chevrolet help you find it on Ford Road, just west of Merriman in Garden City, GordonChevrolet.com. Gordon Chevrolet, find new roads. Looking at construction along the Lodge northbound between McNichols and 7 Mile. That right lane is closed through mid-October. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Operating Engineers 324. Operating Engineers 324 run the heavy equipment that's building Michigan's roads. Remember to slow down, pay attention in work zones for the workers' safety and yours. OE 324. We build, we operate, we maintain. Visit OE324.org. Looking at a mixture of sun and clouds today, could see an afternoon shower, a high of 81 tonight, clear skies, low 60. Except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny on Tuesday and a high of 77. Seeing some foggy conditions in Detroit, 65 degrees. I'm Dana Clark, WJR News with Dick Hafner in 2 minutes.
Do-do-do-do. Oh, this is great. Mosquito-borne EEE virus that can spread to humans found in Clare County horse.
I saw that.
Stay away from the horses in Clay County.
Remember last year? That was a big problem around
Clare County. Yeah.
Totally remember that. So, Paul W., I watched Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, Love on the Spectrum. Yes.
Oh, my gosh. I felt anxiousness and I felt bad, and I don't know. It was really good. It was really good to see that different perspective. Annie, it's about, you want me to tell you what? She's not going to watch it. It's about young men and women who are on the autism spectrum trying to date and find love.
Oh, really?
Showing them having as normal a life as they can have.
As they could.
And everybody has a natural desire to have somebody in their lives. And people with autism the same way.
First of all,
interesting to see how many different areas of the spectrum there are. It's been fascinating.
Because I think we're all on a spectrum to a degree, but I didn't know it was that many people on the spectrum in Australia. Oh my goodness. It seemed like quite a lot. And I don't know, I felt sad, and I don't know, it was.
I think there'll be real mixed reaction to the show. It's Netflix.
Yeah, it was good.
And it's called Love on the Spectrum.
Yes.
Is it going to be like a series where you watch?
It is already a 4 or 5.
It was 5 of them.
5 maybe. And I don't think they're doing more, but who knows? I mean, things that get successful, they do more. But it's interesting insight. My first concern was 5 episodes. My first concern was, are we taking advantage of these folks for entertainment purposes? But I think not. I think it's, parents with autism, if they could weigh in, if that's an assignment for them to watch it and tell me what they think. I found it to be fascinating. They were very it's very respectful.
Oh, yes.
Very respectful. It's just kind of, I mean, we're voyeuristic in that we're watching them go out on dates. And we're kind of feeling, I mean, I was feeling for them. You know,
I was too.
you
felt,
want it to go well. You want it to work out. And then
rooting for them.
at the end of the date, one of them isn't as happy or is, or, you know, hopes that the other one calls and all that. It's really something. I think it's educational and helpful for people to understand people on the autism spectrum. And also realizing that it's quite a broad spectrum, frankly. It's something.
And then people I thought should be together, I'm like, why not? Why didn't you like him? He was perfect for you. Like the guy Mark, I kept saying, come on. What's wrong with Mark? He's so nice. And they're all so nice and sweet and friendly and funny. And I was just like, oh my gosh, why is this not working out? Kind of like I watch Hoarders just because I want to see success at the end. I want to see you get what you want. And so that's where the mixed emotions come in, I think.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I think it's very well done. And I would ask that our listeners tune into it on Netflix and give us their thoughts, give us their opinions. You know, I was kicking around some ideas over the weekend. We were just thinking about different things. I wonder if we should, we'll talk about all these things off here, but ideas like on, PJ Monday. We come to the show with our PJs on.
Hello.
T-shirt Tuesdays.
Yes.
We each wear a T-shirt that's significant, that's got some kind of a significant whatever.
This is a cute idea.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
No, it's a great idea.
Love it. Let's do it. You know,
I'm wear PJs every day though.
Right.
I don't know. I know I keep hearing about sweatpants. Everyone wearing I've worn sweatpants like twice. I don't. I just.
You like your jeans though, don't you?
I like jeans, and I've been wearing shorts a lot to the party here. Shorts. What was Friday, honey? What was Friday supposed to be? We had T-shirt Tuesday. Oh, the movie club. So if we talk about a movie, and then everybody watches it, and then people can weigh in with their thoughts too, to say to Greg. Except Greg usually talks about new movies that the rest of us haven't seen yet or can't see.
Yeah.
So we could also do one though that was one that he recommended that was opening, and in fact, I watched one. I watched the Jamie Foxx one.
Me too.
Very involved.
What did you think? Yeah, me too.
Not a movie that I would be.
It was okay.
It was just okay. It was not a movie I would be attracted to watching. I guess it's the only way I could put it. And I like Jamie Foxx a lot.
It was just okay. I don't know, Greg. He's such a kind person. He's so generous with these reviews. Because after I watched him, I'm like, okay, that was a 2. That was not a 3.5. That was not a 3.5.
It was not a 3.5, 4 in my book by any stretch.
No. But it was okay. It was okay. It was just okay.
I'm trying to think of what that guy's his name is on the tip of my tongue. Dick, you might remember because we're the older guys in the crowd here. Who was the real tough guy that used to review movies? He was a slight fellow.
Ebert.
No, before Ebert, actually.
Ebert and the tall one. What's
Kim wasn't. Kim wasn't alive. But
I'll go with that one.
There was a guy. He wore glasses. He was slight, and he was tough. I don't think he was tall. He was very tough.
The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Monday morning to you. Hope you had a great weekend and that you got a great week ahead of you. You're starting it on the right foot with us, Monday through Friday, 5:30 till 9. And from 5:30 to 6:15, we're on all the different social media platforms, so you can actually watch us and hear us as well. This Monday, August 17th, no exception, the 230th day of 2020 with 136 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift And we wake up with the news and Dick Hafner reporting it on the hour and on the half hour. Bulletins at once, should they be necessary. Dana Clark with traffic and weather first, and opinion and movies and food and whatever else she wants to talk about. Brian Morton is in the booth in the Golden Tower of the Fisher Building, holding everything together. Mike Kim is here. We're in our home offices, all of us, other than Brian. And that includes Ann Thomas, keeper of the time, and the grandfather's clock, our executive producer, Annie.
Good morning. Happy Monday, Deb.
Happy Monday. Everybody had a good weekend. I still didn't get to Costco, and that was my intention, and I didn't get there.
Maybe today.
Maybe today. I've got a few things. I'm told you have to get there early, or you stand in line, and I can't imagine standing in line to go to Costco.
Dana, did you have to stand in line?
No line for me.
And
But
you
yeah,
were-
we went
Oh, that's
Friday
good to hear.
evening, and surprisingly, I thought it's going to be packed, and it was not.
Is it well stacked?
Well stocked. I did actually see some Lysol. I didn't get it though because it was in a 4-pack. I'm like, do I really need that much?
Oh,
Lysol?
for goodness sakes.
Oh my gosh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dana.
What? I should have got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be back.
I don't think it goes bad.
No, it doesn't.
You
It
know.
doesn't. It doesn't. Probably should have got it. But
I think Kim found another movie reviewer, Leonard. Was that Malton?
Oh yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Leonard
That's
Malton.
who I think you're
That's
thinking
him.
of.
That's not who I'm thinking of.
Oh,
It
it's
isn't?
not?
The guy I'm thinking of was Rex Reed.
Oh.
Does anyone remember the name Rex Reed? The girls
Sure.
don't. Dick does. Dick
Oh.
does.
Dick
Kim
does, okay.
now. Kim does. Okay.
Okay.
Rex Reed. He had testimony about movies. I mean, he would do a review, and you could, if you got through his review, you had to feel pretty
He
good
was
about it. He did a heck of a job.
Yeah.
There was never a chance that he was going to go light on somebody just because.
Mhm.
So I don't know. You're right. Greg is a very nice guy.
He's very kind.
Exactly what you shouldn't be if
Sometimes
you're
I'm
going to
like,
be
Greg, come on. Every movie can't be a 3 or a 4. That was a 2.
I'm afraid
wasn't
I'm
it?
afraid it was not Jamie Foxx that I was looking for.
That
Yeah.
was a 2.
Yeah.
But anywho.
So there's instructions. I'm not going to get in them, but how to order a Fruity Pebbles Frappuccino off the Starbucks secret menu. Come on, are you kidding me?
Ooh.
See, I'm not a big Starbucks person because I don't like their dark roast coffee. I think their business model has been fascinating to be able to charge that much for the things they come up with. You know what I can't figure out with Starbucks? Nobody ever talks about that logo on the cup. It's like a mermaid, or I don't know what it is, but no one ever talks about it. Am I right? I mean, you guys aren't talking about it. It's like a mermaid or something. I would like to kind of know the story behind it.
But there's a
Seattle
secret
and
menu.
See the first original mermaid on the window of their first store. Then you'll get a charge.
Yeah, just 1 second. Kim is showing me.
Look it up.
The real meaning of Starbucks logo. The Starbucks mermaid logo appearing on coffee cups all over the known world and even in the occasional fictional and world, blah, 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 found in the notorious Game of Thrones. Oh, please. Is meant, according to the company website, to evoke coffee's allure and its seafaring tradition. Anybody else think of coffee and think, that reminds me of the seafaring tradition? Not ever. But anyway, it's meant, according to the company, to evoke coffee's allure and its seafaring tradition. In fact, the whole nautical motif is kind of a thing with Starbucks, since they did, in fact, adopt their name from that of a character in the great American whale novel Moby Dick.
Oh.
At least that's what Starbucks is admitting to be meaning behind their lovely, siren, as they call her. On a more basic level, however, she embodies the basic advertising principle that pretty girls sell stuff. Oh, boy.
How is Starbucks doing during the pandemic? Do we know? Do people go out and get a Starbucks because they absolutely need it every day?
They do drive through at least.
Okay.
And they are busy, busy, busy. Remember, Starbucks is the most incredible success story, at least was, I think it still is, where really there are not too many companies where you could be across the street and be at the Starbucks and say, this line is too big. I'm going across the street to the other Starbucks. I mean, it was not unusual to see a Starbucks on the street on both sides of the street.
Especially in New York and Chicago.
You can't even name other companies like that. But
it's great for travelers.
Well, because it's consistent. And that's why it's dark roast,
and
as
you're
was
going to find a
explained.
Starbucks somewhere.
This was explained to us by a coffee connoisseur that dark roast is easier to keep consistent, but they were claiming it's not the best cup of coffee. And I agree. I'm not a dark roast coffee person, but by making it dark roast, they were able to maintain the same cup of coffee at every Starbucks, so that, McDonald's taught us consistency is what really matters when you're out there. And of course, Pop-Tarts did the same thing. Fall must be around the corner because pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts are already here. What did I say? I mentioned them the other day.
Yes.
I thought so. And here's a foodies thing. I love food, but I don't know about this. Foodies are divided, as a recipe suggests, grilling whole sunflower heads and eating it like corn on the cob.
Oh.
That doesn't sound good to me. Although I've never had sunflower, raw or cooked, so I know nothing about it. But I don't know. It's not one. It's not one I would rush off
to do with
have.
the seeds.
Probably. I think you're right. And how about this? Going to the library. Everything's gone to seed. Going to the library and finding something that somebody stashed there 30 years ago in the library's mystery section was a 6-pack of Ham's beer and some gum.
Yes.
Well, if you're going to be made to go to the library, you may as well have some refreshments there. 30-year-old Ham's beer. That's my kind of library. All righty, it is 6:14 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Dell.
Dell has all you need to office anywhere during Small Business Month, with up to 45% off computers and servers with Intel Core processors plus top brand tech, all with free shipping on everything. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL or visit Dell.com/smallbusinessdeals.
Mary Kramer, Crane's Detroit Business, coming up next to kick off Monday on the right foot. We've got our WJR Traffic and Weather first, and Dana Clark.
We do have an accident, Paul W. This is along the Jeffries 96 eastbound at the Davison in your express lanes. Accident blocking that right lane at the end of the exit ramp. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Restore Wellness Center. Are you experiencing nagging body pain? The Restore Wellness Center can help relieve or eliminate neck and back pain, arthritis, tendonitis, muscle soreness, and more. Call the state's best non-invasive laser therapy treatment centers today. Get your first treatment free. Call 800-935-5959 in Brighton, Shelby, and Bloomfield, or restorewellnesscenter.com.
We'll be dry initially on this Monday, then our front may trigger an isolated shower thunderstorm this afternoon with a high of 82. Clearing will take place tonight with a low down to 60, and a sunny and cooler Tuesday with a high close to 77. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Jeff Maher on News Talk 760 WJR.